Hello, my lovelies. How are you doing? How are you? Wow. So as promised in my last video that I posted regarding the weekly astrology alignment, as I said, we were going to do a pick a card reading for the energies and just the energies of May 2021. However, also some wisdom going forward into this month, into the month of May. So let us begin. As you can see here, I have already sorted out the piles. So we have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Okay. I have not seen these cards as of yet, and I will be shuffling some more cards from my new deck that I am just, this is definitely my main deck. It's my blessed deck, my main deck that I will be using for future readings going forward, because my spirits, my ancestors, my court, they speak very loudly through this deck. So I'm wanting to share that with you all for this reading and for my future readings. But alrighty, so get comfortable. We're going to play the intro. Tap into your higher self, your Ori, your holy ancestors, your higher spirits. Tap into them and pick the pile that resonates with you the most. Once again, that's pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Okay? And yes, let us begin. Hello, my pile ones. How are you all doing? First off, just in case, let me apologize for the lighting. The lighting may change and become quite harsh or quite soft. It just depends. Right now, the sun is slightly peeking through the clouds and it's trying to set. So I apologize now for any sort of weird lighting situations that may occur during this reading. So my pile ones, I have not seen your cards, as I have stated, your oracle cards here. And we're going to put those to the side that way, and we'll look at them later. Okay. Alrighty. So let's get started here. Okay, so the energy surrounding you pile ones. Okay, we have key 15. The words is quite difficult for me to pronounce, so I do not want to butcher it. But it says 1 is like a drum, which makes a lot of noise but is hollow inside. Okay. So the energy surrounding my pile ones. Okay. This immediately is giving me, Spirit is giving me the image of shadow work. Okay. There's a big emphasis on shadow work. Is some, in regards to your surroundings, there is something that you are, for lack of a better way to say it, you're wanting to make a lot of noise with, right? And your progression forward and the answers that you're looking for, they come from inside. But there is this sense that what is inside is still, I'm getting the word like hidden, and it needs to be released. So this is going to be a month for sure where journaling is going to be very beneficial for you. Not avoiding those conversations. There's like, yeah, there's this not avoiding conversations, this transformation to get the answers that you're desiring or the answers that you want, so that way you can progress forward and make the noise that you are wanting to make and wanting to go forward with, but it all stems from inside. So now let's get a closer look inside. A card came out. We have, okay. We have the Ace of Hearts. And the card says cold. Anger and madness are brothers. Okay, yes. So there is something that you are needing to unpack internally. There's something that you're needing to unpack internally, and it's something that you may have even put off for quite a while, or it's not that you've put it off, but you're realizing a pattern, you're seeing a pattern, and you're connecting it to something either within your past, or you're connecting it to something that you're realizing is needing to be released. Now, if you haven't realized this yet, it will be made known to you throughout the month of May. It's like this, it's like a situation or a question that just keeps on popping up this month for you. And it's gonna it may cause some frustrations, some madness even, or even I'm also getting the feeling of you pulling away. So you pulling away from something, whether it's a person or an idea, or it's just something that you're just pulling away from because it's causing madness. And the answers, once again, as I said, they are inside. Let's look at the outer self. Oh, too many cards there. Wow. Okay, let's get one card for clarity. There we go. Okay. Okay. We have another major arcana card coming out. Key 12, Evil. He who dictates separates himself from others. I did mention pulling away. Okay, yes. So there's this, for the month of May, there may be this desire to pull away, to isolate, because there's something internally that you are coming to terms with or coming to understand. Like I said, it's gotten to a point where it feels as though it's grown cold. And the only way that you are going to make this transition to this understanding is by separating yourself, by taking time for you. This could be, I'm feeling self-love. This is a general reading, so it's not particular to like the situation, because I imagine there's many situations that you all are coming with. But the wisdom going forward, this is the advice that you need to apply when it comes to your specific situation. And there's this desire to separate from it. Now, many of us are in a state of separation anyway, but what I'm feeling, what I truly mean by separate, I mean to take a step back. Take a step back. Pulling out your drum and just making noise when there's no substance you know, underneath or inside, or true understanding would be talking without any foundation, without any true wisdom or knowledge or understanding. But when you start to pull away for a second, look from the outside, perhaps even not even commenting. For many, I feel like this silence almost, and just waiting for the right time to speak. Waiting for the right time to speak and right time to say something. Because then you'll be able to dictate better of your movements going forward, I feel. All right, let's look at your transformation. Oh, a lot of cards. Let's look at your transformation. What's needing transforming? Okay, that was a good couple of cards. Let's keep shuffling. We want clarity. We want one. We want clarity. So let's see here. Okay, wow. We got key 0. Ashe. When the roots are deep, there is no reason to fear the wind. When the roots are deep, there is no reason to fear the wind. Oh, there's a hidden card. Okay, we're going to take it because I did not feel that. Okay, it's the 9 of Spades and it's fear. It says fear. Until the old moon disappears completely, the new moon cannot come. What's interesting is that we are transitioning into a new moon. So from now until the new moon, this could be a very telling time for my pile ones. Very telling time. And it's like you're starting a whole new journey from the very beginning. And this time you are being filled with roots. So it's definitely a deep understanding. If you watch my last video about the astrological alignment, I speak about doing some sort of ancestral elevation during this time. And your ancestors are a part of your roots. Okay, so this could be some kind of something generational that just you're noticing, like, wait a minute, I'm noticing I'm noticing that multiple members of my family have gone through this, and now here I am going through it. And for the longest time, either you didn't realize it, or it wasn't your time to confront it. But there was some fear. There was some fear behind it, you know, that fear of like, oh, I don't want to go through this, or I don't want to go through what others have gone through. But then you end up finding yourself in the same cycle and then questioning, why is this happening? And perhaps that's the questioning, the question, why is this happening? Okay. Alrighty. So let's get one more card here. We're getting, oop. Cards have been popping out. Whew, okay. So let's see here. Apologies, I'm gonna have to light another candle here. All right. There we go. Let's make sure we have our candle, our fresh water here. Yes. Gives some of that light and cool water to the spirits that are showing up for us today throughout this reading. But alrighty, so back to what I was focusing on, which was the integration, what's going on within the spiritual realm for my pile ones. What is needing to be known? Just We'll leave this open for the spirit realm. Okay. And the card here is Key 10, Odu. Every door has its own key. Okay. So my pile ones, yeah, use this month to really get in touch with your spirits. Get to know, this is for you pile ones. It's going to be a good month for you to really tap into your spiritual house and contacting them, understanding what key that you need to open up that door. This could be you expanding your practice, getting a deeper understanding of your practice. I'm also getting study, research. With this transition card being Ashe, this is power, and roots, and the Fool. This is you starting on a new journey. So there is some newness that is happening with you, my pile ones, that May is going to be very telling regarding it. Spiritually, yeah, there's shadow work. I'm also getting this integration of your shadow selves. It's the aspects of you that you don't quite understand. Maybe you're in quite fear. Maybe there's this power within you that's like, you feel like it's almost untouchable. But my pile ones, your spirits want you to begin to accept the door that you've been given and start accessing the keys within. All right, let's look at the 2 oracle cards that I chose for that was chosen for you, that you picked. So the first one is waning moon. What do you need to release? We are now in a waning, as the new moon continues to disappear, will be waning. What do you need to release? Victory. I shall celebrate and I shall rise. I will let victory make me wise. There's a wisdom. Yeah, there's a power. There's a power, there's a wisdom, there's a blessing, answers to your questions that you've been having. There's a ministry that is wanting, that spirit is wanting you to become aware of. And it all stems from what you are needing to release. As I said, there's a fear, there's a hollowness, maybe even like this lost, this energy of feeling lost. And that is the hollowness that you are experiencing, you know, wanting to go forward, but feeling like there's no roots, there's nothing keeping you firm. And when the wind comes, you feel you're always being blown from one side to another, not feeling like you have no real control. And your spirits are, this month, your spirits are wanting to give you that control back. They're wanting to give you that control back. And it will be victorious if you surrender into it, and if you lean into it, if you begin to learn and study your practice. Study your practice. Oh, let me put that over here so you can actually see. There you go. All right. Whew. All right, my pile ones. Wow. May is very grounding and a beautiful month for you. It's a very grounding and beautiful month. A lot of realizations, but seeds that are being planted, but the roots are being firmly cemented into that fertile soil, into your fertile soil. So, wow, beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, maybe do some gardening. Oh, maybe do some gardening. I don't know why I said that like that. Do some gardening. You know, springtime. Maybe bring some new plants into your home. Maybe start like a little like a little at-home garden if you live in the city like I do and you don't have like an outdoor space, you know, like a little indoor garden might be very getting your hands in that dirt and practicing that patience as the roots set in, and then see as the seed begins to sprout, and take care of something. Take care of something and water it and water yourself at the same time. Okay. Whew. All right, my pile ones. That is your message. That is your May wisdom going forward into May 2021. So that was beautiful. I will see you in my next video. I'm excited to witness your expression, your release. So I will see you in my next video, beautifuls. Bye. Hello, my pile twos. Alrighty. So first off, just like I did with pile one, I want to apologize for any sort of lighting. Right now the sun is beginning to set and it's peeking through the clouds and everything. So sometimes the lighting is very harsh and other times it's very soft. So I want to apologize now for that, for the discrepancies in lighting. But let's get started here. So as I said before, I have not seen your oracle cards here. But we're gonna start off with this deck, okay? We're gonna start off. So the first card is going to be regarding the energy that is surrounding. The energy that is surrounding you at this moment. Yes, okay. Okay, we got the Queen of Hearts. I'm sorry, the Queen of Spades. Apologies. Queen of Spades here. In reverse, and it says, Queen of the Mind. No matter how old you may be, the future will always be ahead of you. Wow, okay. So, for my Queen of Spades, for my pile twos, the first thing that came to me is that perhaps there's a birthday coming up for perhaps a few of you, some of you. Maybe you are Tauruses like I am. If so, happy birthday. But there's something in regards to time. That's what I'm getting. There's something in regards to time and how there's not enough of it, or that it's going too fast, or it's going too slow. There's just something with time. And right now it's like your surroundings is showing just how little time there's left or something, or how like there's just, oh goodness, how would I even okay. Ooh, okay. The words, oh goodness. Apologies, there's like a child somewhere, either outside or in my hallway. And anyway, okay. If you hear that, apologies. But I live in the city, so it's to be expected sometimes. But okay, yes, there's something in regards to time and something that's happening around you, and like there's not enough of it, or like I said, or perhaps it's going too slow. But first and foremost, your spirits want you to know that time is a human construct. They want to remind you that time is a human construct, and that depending on your situation. So okay, I'm getting multiple feelings here, and there's one feeling that okay, time is a construct, and you putting pressure on yourself is is not healthy for the future that is laying ahead of you, okay? And that what it is that you are desiring, what it is that is in the future that is lying in wait for you, it's something that you already have. It's something that you already are in touch with spiritually. Like, you are already tethered to it. And then on the other hand, it's for some, it's like being told something, and now that there's this feeling as though there is no more time left. And it's Spirit wanting you to know that there is a future ahead of you, despite what your mind is right now telling you. There is something that is laying in wait and is waiting for you. Yeah. Wow. Month of May. Very interesting for you, pile 2s. Let's get what's going on internally. What's going on in the inner self? What's going on in the inner self? Okay. We have here key 18. All right. And it says, we are what our thinking makes us. Wow. Okay. We are what our thinking makes us. So, internally, going into May 2021, my pile 2s, you are being asked to fertilize your mind. This is a lot to do with your mind this month, because your inner world is, whatever is going on internally within you will be showing its face to you externally for the month of May. And your spirits want you to be very aware of where your mind is taking you, where you are taking your mind. Yes, where you are taking your mind. It's this idea of control, like this, like you have no control of of your mind or your situation, whatever your situation may be. I'm hearing the word gratitude. Gratitude, finding gratitude, sitting in gratitude, being, expressing. Yeah, there's just something with gratitude that is, I'm definitely feeling, for my pile 2s. The cards have been just flying out here. But okay. There's this need for me to tell you how mentally powerful my pile 2s you are. I wonder if a few of you were born on a Wednesday. Ooh. I wonder if a few of you, some of these are turned over. Let me turn them over. I wonder if a few of you were born on a Wednesday. And if not, I wonder, I'm also getting this feeling as though of you doing some spiritual workings on a Wednesday, working with Mercury. Wednesday is the day of Mercury, so you working with Mercury this month to begin to communicate better with your inner self, so that way it can better reflect what you're wanting to see in your external life. Let's actually look at that. Let's look at the outer self. Let's look at that. Okay, nope, not that one. I'm just feeling out the cards here. Feeling out spirit. until they tell me to stop, or until they there we go, yeah. Blessings. Okay, we got the 9 of Hearts coming out, and it says blessings. He who wakes up early in the morning receives a bundle of blessings. I was talking about gratitude. I spoke about gratitude, blessings, yes. Okay, so there are blessings within this month for you, my pile twos. Of course there is. Of course there is. I mean, with the Queen of Spades showing up, I mean, this is one, boundaries. Actually, I'm here. Okay, yeah, boundaries and mental boundaries. So my pile twos, if you're thinking about going to therapy or beginning journaling, or maybe if you stop journaling and this is a call for you to get back to journaling. This is a call for you to, if you're wanting to seek professional help, whether that is, like I said, seeing a therapist or a psychiatrist or anything of that nature, to help you get a better handle on your mind. Even just like a meditation of if some of you are more into like a holistic practice, perhaps like meditation, yoga, something where you need to physically use your inner strength, some inner mental strength to control your physical body. Yes, that's very interesting. But this for this month, for the month of May, that's going to be bringing in a lot of blessings for you. Okay, maybe even waking up early. I'm getting this feeling as though being extremely tired, not motivated, exhausted, waking up early, doing this physical activity, do you know what I'm feeling? I'm feeling that hey, in the morning I like to work out, and there's this this moment when you're working out, for example, and I think to myself, oh my goodness, I am not going to do this. Like, there's no way I can do one more squat. There's no way I can do one more push-up. There's no way I can do one more plank or whatever that I'm doing at the moment or whatever. And then it's like, but then there's something inside of me that is like, no, you can and you are. And I push through it. That is what I'm feeling. I'm feeling that sense. And then at the end of my workout, where I'm just feeling so proud, I'm like, yo, I feeling like I was going to quit, but I didn't. But then there's also like those moments where, like, you know what? I had to quit, but I'm gentle with myself and I encourage myself. I'm like, you know what? You're going to do better next time. You're going to get stronger. You're going to get there. It's like, it's that feeling. And like, for the month of May, I encourage you, my pile twos, to do something like that, to do something that puts your mind in a sense of realizing its own strength. Yes, it's gonna bring in this blessings. You got the 9 of Hearts. That's lovely. Okay, let's go on to transformation here. Transformation. What is it? Transformation. Oh, there we go. All right, we got key 5. We got another major arcana. We have another major arcana. We have a major arcana within our inner realm and our transformation realm. You see that? Okay, and it says, the young cannot teach tradition to the old. Okay. The young cannot teach tradition to the old. Okay, so the first feeling that I'm getting is speaking with your elders, speaking with your parents, determining if there is mental health issues within your family, first off. And getting a deeper understanding of that will give you a sense of like, okay, now I have a word for this. I'm not crazy sort of feeling, because first off, I don't like the word crazy. You're not crazy. Like, no, let's stop that. Let's stop that talk. If you call yourself that, let's stop that kind of talk. But also I'm getting a sense of, if you watch my previous video on the weekly astrology, okay, I'm getting a message here. Ancestors. Yeah. Okay. For my pile twos, sit at your altar. If you have an ancestral altar, sit at it. I do not believe for this month. Okay, if you're being called, okay, in my previous video, okay, what I was gonna say, it's coming in fragments. What I was gonna say was that if you feel called to do an ancestral elevation, do it. Do what feels good, you know, always. I always encourage that. However, dusting, creating an ancestral altar, or cleaning it off, or refreshing it, sitting at it, crying at it, speaking to your ancestors, that transformation of knowing that you are not alone in what you are going through, and specifically your ancestors. You know, of course you have more than just your ancestors, you know, you have your higher spirits, you have your higher selves, and all sorts of beings, but specifically, I literally, I can't even talk anymore. It's like there's just a loss of even words. It's like you're beyond words right now. It's beyond words. And so sitting at your ancestral altar and communicating with your ancestors, your holy ancestors, because they understand. They understand, and they are there. They're wanting to transmute this energy for you. All right. Okay, let's go. Let's get into spirit. In the spiritual realm, what's going on within the spiritual realm with my pile twos? What's going on in the spiritual realm? May is going to be a very... It feels heavy, but needed. Okay. There's two cards that came out, so we're going to take them because I'm feeling called to take them both. And it's the Four of Spades, and it says rest. If you want to rest in the shade in old age, plant a tree now. And then we have the Five of Diamonds, loss. It is the one who lives in the house who knows where the roof leaks. All right. I feel like I just said, I feel the feeling that I'm getting from spirit is very similar to what I was speaking about before with your ancestors and creating that altar. With the Four of Spades here, with rest, planting your tree, I get immediately planting your roots, right? There's a quote, is a phrase, a quote that I'm hearing, and it's what is it? A house with no altar has no roots. It's something along those lines of like, if your home doesn't have an altar, then it doesn't have like a foundation, basically. That's what it's coming to. And then with loss here, there's this disconnection between you and spirits. Like there's like this, okay, strange, I'm getting, okay, if you guys watch Avatar, if you guys have watched Avatar, you know that part when Aang loses connection to his past selves and he's like lost for a second. That's the image that came in my mind. I see you, and then I see like all your past selves, and then all of them just disappearing. At least that's the feeling, right? Because they have not disappeared. They're still there heavily, and they're wanting to reconnect with you. And that is why this rest is coming. So definitely going to your ancestors, going to your holy ancestors would be very beneficial for you in this month of May. I'm very interested to see your oracle cards. Divine guidance. Whispers from the beings who shine. Let their message be clear and kind. Yup, absolutely. Don't let pride get in your way. Seek help if you need it. Seek guidance. There are clear, kind messages that are waiting for you, that Spirit wants you to receive. Be gentle on yourself. You may think that, oh my goodness, Spirit is going to lay one on me. They're going to just give it to me and I'm just going to be in the corner crying. No, they do. No. Clear, kind messages. Do not be afraid to receive those messages. They're not going to scold you that's not, first of all, that's not what you're needing. That's not what and that's not even what they're wanting. All right, my pile twos. Whew. All right, I'm going to take a rest before I go on to pile 3, but I want to witness this transition for you, of you reaching out beyond you, whatever that means for you and your situation for the month of May. All right. All right, I will see you in my next video, my beautiful beings. And it's my pleasure to be a witness to this transformation that you're going to be going through mentally for the month of May. Oh, lovely. I will see you. Peace and love. Hello, my pile 3s. How are you doing? The lighting is completely different now due to the sun setting. And so that is why hopefully you can still be able to see everything. I apologize now if the lighting is a bit off, but let's get started, okay? So as I said earlier, these are your oracle cards. We're gonna take a look at those a little later, but we're gonna get started with getting a deeper understanding and wisdom for May. All right, so first card is going to be regarding the energy that is surrounding you for the month of May. Okay, oh, we have a card here. Okay, so we have the 9 of Clubs, and it's paranoid. The card, it says paranoid. The path does not walk itself. Alrighty. So automatically, the feeling that I'm getting, that Spirit is also telling me, is there is this, okay, for the month of May, I'm getting this feeling of organization. But then there's also this idea that I'm getting as well of like not knowing what to organize, you know, like not knowing what to organize. And yeah, it's very strange. I feel confused. And so that in itself it's feeling as though that's the energy that is surrounding you for the month of May. But it's like, it's confusion, but I'm also getting this desire to get out of that confusion, to move forward. Also trust is coming up. The word trust. Okay. My pile 3s for the month of May, right? Be mindful about who you tell your plans to. In my previous video that I made about the weekly astrology, I mentioned about doing like a cleansing, a clearing of some sort. There we go. That's a little better. Yeah, I mentioned doing like a cleansing or a clearing to release any sort of like negative energy that you may have accumulated up until now, or even to, you know, send back like any energy that was sent to you via, you know, any sort of energy that was sent to you. You want to send it back, because some of it is definitely not yours. And that is what I am getting from this, your surroundings, you know, the energy regarding your surroundings. So send back some energy, send it, return whatever, whether it's positive energy or negative energy, you want to send it back tenfold. Okay? Especially the energy that doesn't belong to you, the energy of any sort of whatever you any sort of like negative energy. We're gonna call it negative energy, but energy that doesn't serve your purpose, doesn't serve your path. We want to send that back to the sender, okay? Because that's not yours to carry, and you shouldn't be carrying that into the month of May. All right, so we're going to be doing, I recommend for sure doing that releasing. Now, I did mention in my video, in my previous video, regarding like when to do this. And it was either May 1st or May 2nd. But for my pile 2s, I say, figure out what day of the week you were born on, you know, what planet rules it, and choose a day, either sometime next week, or if you feel called to do it every single week for the month of May. Like, for example, let's say you're born on a Tuesday, then you would do it, you would start on Tuesday, and you would do it either just that one Tuesday at the beginning of the month, or you can do it every single Tuesday for the month of May. I recommend doing some sort of cleansing, protection. Spiritual bath is also coming up. I haven't even gotten to the other cards, and we are getting very deep. So let us continue. Okay, because there's a message for sure. All right, let's look at the inner self. Let's look at your inner self, your inner world here. Okay, that's a lot of cards, but the card that fell out is Iya, key 3, which is the Empress card, and it said, no matter how full the river, it still wants to grow. Okay. Oh, speaking of which, the 9 of clubs here, it's in reverse. Okay, so let's okay, so the inner world. Okay, here we go. We have the 9 of diamonds. So we got 9 here already showing up. So let's see if there's a spiritual message within the number 99, or just in the number 9. But this is a lot about universal love, divine love. Okay, okay, your inner world here. We have self. A person with too much ambition cannot sleep in peace. Okay. All right, so this, okay, your creativity. This is what Spirit is leaning on me. It's your creativity. It's your path. We're going to say your path, because this is a general reading, so I have to make it quite general. Place it where it fits, okay? Place this message where it's meant to go. But it's in regards to your creativity, of how you walk in this life, your path, and your desire out of it. What you're desiring out of it is grand, and there's nothing wrong with it whatsoever. But it's creating this restlessness within you. Okay, there's a phrase that I'm being told, and it's, you're exactly where you need to be right now. Yes, you're exactly where you need to be right now. And with self, I'm also getting a feeling that this is a message that Spirit has been sending you for quite some time now. It's been on you for a while regarding yourself and your ambition. And that this ambition has been placed on your heart for a reason. All right? Absolutely. But some wisdom going forward is that, where is your peace? Where is the gratitude? Between the 9 of clubs and the 9 of diamonds here, I say, be weary of rushing. Be weary of moving to a point, or moving so fast and you're not walking with your spirits. You cannot fail when you walk with your spirits. Okay, when you walk with your holy ancestors, your higher selves, your higher spirits, the higher beings, you cannot fail when you are walking with them. But if you're walking ahead of them and moving too quickly, there is no peace. There's just rushing. And I say, be weary of this restlessness that is inside of you. Understand where that restlessness is coming from. Is it desperation? Because I'm feeling a sense of desperation. All right. And for the month of May, I'm definitely, there's a heavy feeling of wanting to secure your stability, wanting to secure, and it's definitely material stability. Yeah, material stability. Like, you've done a lot of work, and now it's like, where's my reward? And that is where the Empress was coming in. Remember, I said that the Empress card sort of flipped out, but I placed it back in because it was too many cards, and I'm not a fan of that. But the Empress card came out because you are full of this energy of just overflowing energy of just ambition and creativity, and knowing that there's something more. There's something so much more, and you want it now. And like I said, this was placed on your heart for a reason. So I would never tell you to lean out of it. No, absolutely not. But we need a sense of discovering. And when it comes to our inner self, why are we feeling like this restlessness? We need to ease this restlessness and ease more into grace, ease more into gratitude, and slow down and listen to the messages that Spirit wants to give you as you walk into each of your ambitions. All right, let's look at the outer. Let's look at your outer self. Take a look at the outer self. Okay, it's too many cards. Alrighty, we got key 10. So we have a major arcana card, the Odu, and it says, the rain does not recognize anyone as a friend. It drenches all equally. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So this restlessness, this unease that that have accumulated inside of you, okay? Or that will be accumulating inside of you as you are being sent all these messages of this, you know, this muse-like creativity that is going to be touching you for the month of May. Know that I'm getting the phrase quality over quantity. Quality over quantity when we get into the key 10, the Odu, okay? There is no rush. This has been placed on your heart for a reason. It's been placed on your heart because it's yours. All right? But recognize that when you are moving in a way that is, when you're moving too quickly, or if you're moving in a way, it doesn't. All right, hello lovelies. So my camera died, and luckily I noticed it right before I got too deep in the reading, or before I pulled out any more cards. So thank goodness for that. But the last thing I was saying basically was that it doesn't serve you. All right. You want to make sure that you are prepared as you go into your path, as you go into that project, as you go into that relationship, that you are being prepared, that you have your umbrella, that you have your rain boots. And these are just metaphors of just saying, like, just making sure that you are emotionally, spiritually, and mentally ready to take on all the lessons that you will be faced with along this path, along, you know, as long as you have the tools. Because there's this misconception a bit that you have to be totally prepared before you do anything, and to some extent, absolutely. But on the other hand, we are all learning, we're all growing, okay? So do you have the tools within you that are required to walk the path that you need to walk? All right. Also, this talks about fear as well. I'm getting a sense of fear. A fear of claiming something, claiming the whole entirety of your path. Perhaps you're feeling the weight of it, and or you're realizing how much you actually do want in this life. You're realizing what it is that you are desiring, and what you want physically, materially to be in your life. And that amount of ambition is sort of causing I feel like this stall. Like, oh, until I'm ready. And it feels like you've been in this until I'm ready essence for quite some time now. Where even now you're still getting drenched, you're still getting these messages of going forward. Oh, the card came out. Okay, so this is a card that represents your transformation here. Okay, and we have okay. Yes, I'm sorry. We have the Page of Diamonds here. Page of Diamonds. Earth was born. And it says, opportunity does not knock. Okay. So in regards to your transformation for the month of May here, the wisdom is that the opportunity is there. The door is right there. And what you need to do is walk through it. Okay, this is that message for those who are sort of putting a stall. Perhaps you've realized the amount of your ambition or what you actually do want within this life. It's the pleasures that you're seeking, because right now you're uncomfortable. Materially, physically, you're realizing how much more you actually do want. And for those of you, I would say the door is there. Your spirits have given you the door, and all you have to do is just turn the knob. Turn the knob and open it. You don't need to knock. You don't have to, hello? Can I come in? No, it is your door. It is already your door, and it's your path to walk. For those who are getting this rushed feeling, this rushed motion, make sure, because this is in reverse, so I would say make sure that you are not missing opportunities due to your rushing or due to your lack of resting. Rest is so regenerative. It's so regenerative because it helps fuel you for the next battle, for the next hill, for the next creative project, for that next meeting. You get messages through rest. And I fear you may be missing messages due to not resting. So I recommend that for the month of May, you enter in a practice of rest, of self, of connecting back to your body, because you have been getting these feelings, your spirit has been telling you this for a while. So you do have symptoms that are telling you, I really do feel like the same message that I'm telling you now. So you need to connect back to yourself, connect back to your body. And it's definitely what it is materially, physically, your reality right now, because we have diamonds and diamonds on both your inner self and your transformation here. So there is an elevation that needs to take place from the Nine of Diamonds to the Page of Diamonds. There is this elevation and that is needing to take place. Now let's look at your spirits. What's going on within your spiritual realm? Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Magician. Okay, the key one. There are no shortcuts to the top of the palm tree. There are no shortcuts to the top of the palm tree. So for those of you rushing, for those of you feeling as though like you're missing the boat, you cannot take a shortcut on this path. And that is probably why you have so much ambition, why those of you that are listening to this may feel like this like stall of like, oh goodness, like if I open this door, I know what's gonna come through it. Like it's either or. It depends on where you are personally. Like I said, this is a general reading, but there are no shortcuts. But within the spiritual realm, your spirits have been active, very, very, very active. So dig deep within yourself as to what's going on internally, because your spirits are ready. Your spirits are ready to assist. They're ready to assist you with this path, this love, this journey, this realization, whatever it is for you. They are ready to assist. So for those of you who are prepared, who have a practice of working with your ancestors, doing some sort of ancestral elevation where you're continually elevating your ancestors and providing them power and light and cool water and all of that. During this time, it will be very beneficial to get a move on with your ancestral elevations. You know, rising up your ancestors so that way they can continue on their, you know, their spiritual journeys and continue to elevate, which then of course continues to elevate your bloodline and your family and yourself. That's for like the whole grand scheme of things. But for you specifically, your spirits are there, they're ready, they're wanting to let you know that they have your back. They have your back and that they are there for you. Let's look at these oracle cards here. Wow. 24 magical powers. I weave and clear. I cast and know. Magic secrets to me now show. All right. For this to show, right? This is like the picture of a I don't know if you can see that. There you go. There you go. Picture of a phoenix. Right? There's this reborn, this need to be reborn, right? To shed off the old, accept the new. But what does this require? Patience, right? When the phoenix goes up in flames and it's all in ash, right? It takes the phoenix has to be patient. The person that is waiting for the phoenix to rise must be patient. There's patience written all over this, right? Acceptance for who you are, and your journey is also all over this. Oh my goodness. Okay. This reading's done. Okay. Adjustments are required. Third quarter moon. Adjustments are required. Just as we were saying regarding the transformation, within the transformation realm that you're in, right? Opportunity does not knock, right? You must be ready to open that door. So adjustments need to be made. Whether you're in a sense of this rush, like you're gonna miss something, or whether you're having the door in front of you but you're stalling, or you're unsure if this is a door for you, or if there's a lot of questioning. If there's any questioning, taking a step back, connecting back to yourself, connecting back to your rest, connecting back to the pleasures of what connects you, what motivates you, what makes you laugh and smile and feel good within yourself, is the adjustment that needs to be made. Okay? That's the adjustment that needs to be made. That's the aspect of you that is needing to be reborn this May period. All right. Wow. 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 Powerful message. Powerful message of some major transformations that are getting ready to come into your life. And I have a feeling, my pile threes, as we go about the months and we're looking at what's happening with you within the months, and this feels as though it's down the line. I have to say that. This feels as though it's down the line, that these adjustments need to be made. These realizations, this rest, it needs to happen, because down the line, you're going to finally realize, okay, this is the reason why I needed that rest. This is the reason why I needed this energy. Like, you are being prepared. You are being prepared. All right, the last message that I feel here is regarding the magical powers. For those of you that have a spiritual practice, call back your power. Also, spirits that were never human. So we're not talking about your ancestors right now, but I have a very strong sense that spirits that have never been human, that are within your bloodline, they're wanting to communicate with you. They're wanting to assist you. There is a sense of home in this message. There's a sense of initiation within this message. So I suggest that you connect with your higher selves, your Ori, and you ask for those doors to open, so that way you can be guided to the house, to the elders, to the leaders that you need to connect with for that to happen. That is definitely very specific message for a few of you. So if you resonate with that, then yes, definitely begin that process of asking for those doors to open. Wow, my pile 3. We have had a roller coaster of events that happened during this this message, and I don't believe in coincidences. So I truly feel like those ups and downs that we've had today with just your reading alone, it talks a lot about the journey that you are on. It talks a lot about the ambition, the excitement, but also the rest, the need to just stop and wait for the messages to fully come. Okay, so wow. All right, my pile 3s, that is your reading. That is lovely, lovely. I will be giving one last card pull just for the collective for all piles, so stick around and we'll see what the final advice from Spirit is. So I want to give thanks and praises to your guides and my guides for showing up, and thank you for listening, and I am excited to be a witness to your journey. I will see you in my next video. Bye. Hello, welcome to this final very quick collective reading. This was actually quite spontaneous. I didn't mention that I was going to do this. I didn't know I was going to do this when I first started this video, so I imagine that there won't be too many people at the very end of this of this video. So those who do click on this timestamp to receive this message, this final collective message, then definitely was meant for you to hear, because it was not my intention to do this. So let's get started. Wow, and the card immediately comes out. So the last final collective message as we go into May 2021, the wisdom here is illusion. It says, when a man says he does not mind, then he really does. When a man says he does not mind, then he really does. Okay, I love this as the final message for May, because we tend to deny ourselves pleasures. We tend to add a lot of shame to ourselves regarding things that we want, things that we desire, because we have, in essence, a suffering culture, right? You have to suffer to feel worthy of whatever it is, right? But that's an illusion. That is an illusion. And Spirit wants to let you know that that is an illusion. They don't want you putting on these rose-colored glasses and acting as though everything is fine, when if you were honest with yourself, you would say that you're not fine, that you're not happy, that you're not satisfied. And it does not make you selfish. It does not make you wrong. It doesn't make you ungrateful. Maybe you're very grateful for everything that you have thus far. The fact that you're okay, whatever circumstances, like something within your life is, you know, you're grateful for. It doesn't mean that you're not grateful. It's just realizing that it's okay to want more. It doesn't make you greedy. All right? It doesn't make you greedy whatsoever. Let's get this deck here, my Moonology deck, and let's grab this final message. Wow, don't let pride get in your way. Yeah, I was just talking. Yeah, don't let pride get in your way. Do not let your ego trick you out of the blessings that you deserve. You deserve. Not, oh, because of, no, you deserve. Not, oh, I deserve, but, no because, no nothing. You deserve, okay? So don't let any sort of hard-headed, I know we are in, we're in the tropical astrology, we are in Taurus season. In sidereal, we are in Aries season. Both are Taurus, are, you know, they say that I'm a Taurus, tropical, that, you know, Taurus has a stubborn streak. You know, we have a stubborn streak. We don't listen. You may hear that. But don't let pride get in your way. Okay? Don't let, I'm getting the image of like a bull with like horns or something, and you're just getting locked. You know, you're just getting locked, and it's just like, no, unlock yourself. Okay? You don't need to fight. You deserve ease. You deserve pleasures. You deserve happiness. And there is no but or no because. All right? If something bothers you this month, it's because you are being awakened to what it is in your life that you're needing to change. What it is in your life that you are wanting. And it doesn't make you ungrateful or anything like that. That's all an illusion. This is your spirit talking through your body. It's talking through your heart. All right, so that is the final message for this, for the collective, for May 2021. Some quiet wisdoms here. Okay, so wow, beautiful. I want to thank you for those who are listening to this very last part. I say, you know, thank you so much for, you know, sticking around and staying and listening to this collective message that was meant for you to hear. And so I give thanks and praises to your guides and my guides for allowing you, for one, inspiring me to do it, but also allowing you to stay and just, you know, listen. So thank you so much, and I will see you in my next video, my beautiful beings. Peace.